Hey everybody, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to take a look at another cleaver knife. Thought we'd continue on. The last cleaver knife was a budget knife. This one is also in the budget line, but it's a little bit more knife. So let's take a look at this one right here. This is the Artisan Cutlery Tomahawk. This is the budget line, the G10 handles. This is the budget Tomahawk. They have a high-end Tomahawk that has S35VN, M390, I believe. Don't quote me on that. That's off the top of my head. But they have titanium handles, better blade steel. But this is their budget one, D2 steel. We'll get this onto the bench. We'll take a look at it. We'll compare it to that Gonzo cleaver. And let's see if we can decide which one we'd rather have. Hello everybody, welcome to another tabletop section review. Got one of these for you. Actually, I got one of these for me. I'm going to talk to you about it. Let's start with the good things. The good things are is the action on this knife is amazeballs. Got nothing bad to say about the action of this knife. I have not touched it in any way. It comes just like this. It falls shut after the detent. The detent, it just falls shut. It's running ceramic bearings. There's just no way this knife doesn't open. It's a reliable opener. I mean, you can open it any old way. I mean, barely flicking it, reliable opener, it's always going to open. It's just that good. Let's see what we got here. Lockup is about 40%. Blade centering is perfect. It's got G10 scales, but they're very grippy. I love these scales. I wish all my knives had scales this good. All corners are rounded. The blade is D2. It is stone washed. The frame is lightened. It has holes in the frame. Pocket clip is awesome. I love how it's a super deep carry pocket clip right there. I'll show you how this thing carries in a pocket. I got some trusty shorts over here I was going to show you. Let's see here. What size do I carry? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check out how this thing carries in the pocket. Put that thing in there and boom. Where'd that knife go, man? So I think with how this thing carries with that super deep pocket clip, it really makes this really large knife just carry so much better than you would think it would carry. I love these cleaver designs. I'm big into them. I don't know how you guys feel about them. So this thing is pretty heavy. This is the first time I've weighed it, by the way, guys. It you know, it's a big one. It's a big one. 5.5 ounces. That's how much this thing weighs. To give you an idea, here's the Caribbean. Caribbean is 4 ounces. Oh, here's a this is a heavy knife. This is the Ontario Rat. Ontario Rat, 4.65, 4.7. So this is a stout boy. This is a big one. This might be my heaviest knife I got right here. Here we go. That's a big knife. Everybody knows the Ontario Rat, right? So that's a big knife. That's like a 3.6 inch blade. Here we are lined up with the Artisan Tomahawk. Here it is with another big knife. This is another big knife. Here's the Caribbean, Spyderco Caribbean. Similar shaped blade. This is about the same size knife. Maybe just a little bit. I mean, just the tip difference. These both are really similar knives. I mean, as far as the blade length goes. Now this one, if we line it up right, I don't know. So is this one. I mean, these are close as far as the size goes. So these are larger folders. So to give you an idea of what we're looking at, I love this. It's even got a point on it that's useful. Check out the shape of the blade. Love how it's a flat stock coming down to a front, and it's got this like swedge. I haven't really had a chance to use this much. I'm just kind of showing it to you guys right now. I haven't really tested this thing out. I pretty much got it a couple of days ago and haven't really had a chance to use it a lot. I was just doing that other video where this, you know, I had a knife that was similar to this. So I just kind of wanted to tell you kind of how this happened. Here's the Ganzo pocket cleaver. Liked the pocket cleaver so much, but I wanted a higher quality knife. You know what I mean? I liked this a lot, but I wanted something higher quality. So I got this, and I'm really happy I did. This thing has got, you know, it steps it up a bunch of notches from this. This is budget. This is also considered budget. This is $25, about $25, give or take. This is $60, give or take. You know, so it's still perfectly reasonably priced, and I think you get a lot for your money with this thing. Okay, overall length from tipped to tail. Holy smokes, that is 9 inches, people. It looks like the blade is 4 inches. Holy smokes, the blade's 4 inches, people. All right, so how long is the handle? Well, I think they designed this handle so you can, well, just you can clearly see by the design of it what it was meant to do. And I'll demonstrate. 4.5 inches. Okay, so this is meant to be held, you know, like this. You know, you're making some cuts like this. This up here looks like a finger choil, but I guess it is for like the tip of your finger. If you have fat sausage fingers, you're going to want to stay out of there. But I don't think this is meant to be a finger choil. I mean, it's just a little, I mean, if you get in there too deep, I mean, you could get yourself into some trouble. So I'm going to say that's not a finger choil. But if you choke up on the knife, you can do like this, and you can really, you know, spread your thumb down the line of the blade, and that's, you know, that's perfectly comfortable for cuts like that. Okay, but also the way they made the back part of the knife fatter and curved it, the blade is, I mean, the handle is slightly curved upward. So this is a really comfortable handle position where you can, you know, really get some force into a chop. You know, you could really throw some chopping down with this thing. So that's definitely part of the design. They thought about that. That's why this handle's so big, and that's definitely why they made it fat and swoop up. It's slightly swooped up. It's almost not perceivable, but you can feel it. And you put this on there, and you can really, that's why it's called a tomahawk. I'll bet you anything. Right there, boy. You could really come in and tomahawk. All right, any other measurements? Oh yeah, how about blade thickness? Blade thickness, this is a stout blade. And no doubt about it, this is a stout blade. What do we got for blade thickness? That's an 1/8 inch thick blade. The lock definitely feels like it's pretty stout. I mean, I'm not going to bang on it. These are my knives, man, so I'm not like out to bang on them and abuse them, because I don't do anything that's going to cause a lock to fail. But that definitely feels like that's going to be a good solid lock. It's no blade stick. Operates perfectly. I can't believe that they make this for this price. This knife feels more expensive on a lot of levels. See how it just falls shut? Look at that. It just falls shut. Really liking that. Do you guys want to know the thickness behind the edge? 29 thousandths. 29 thousandths thickness behind the edge. It's a good slicer, boys. That's going to be a good slicer. Guarantee that's going to be a slicer. And it's got a point. I mean, how many of these cleaver style blades do you see that have, you know, an actual, this is kind of a rounded point right here. This one has a hardcore point. I mean, you could, you know, you could do a little stabby with that if you wanted to. If need be, like you were being charged by a water buffalo or something and you need to get stabby, you could totally get stabby. Alright guys, that's going to about do it for me. I just wanted to show you this awesome knife that I got super cheap. These things are a little bit hard to come by right now. A little bit hard to find. I wanted the one that was the black and white tree trunk pattern. I don't know how else to describe it. the black and white pattern scales, but couldn't find one of those. Comes in several colors. I highly recommend you check it out. I don't have a link for you, really. I got this from KnifeWorks. I bought this off of KnifeWorks. If that helps anybody, go to KnifeWorks and find it if you'd like to have it. I don't have a link direct. Not affiliated with them at all. This was bought with my own money. If it wasn't, I would say otherwise. But anyway, love the orange accent, don't you? Don't you love that orange accent? Lanyard ring for those of you who want to put a little decoration off the end of your knife. Maybe that puts a little extra spring in your step, I'm not sure. Put that lanyard decoration back there and it's just hanging out of your pocket. Next thing you know, you got a little hitch in your get along, you know what I'm saying? Alright guys, we'll catch you on the next review. Thank you for joining in, stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe. Like always, we'll catch you on the next one. On and in.